This is NewsOK TV.
This is NewsOK TV. Welcome to NewsOK TV, Internet. I'm Dave Morris. It is Thursday, and here's what you need to know. It's the last day of summer, and it feels like fall out there with all the rain. Let's get to the headlines. Devon Energy held a topping out celebration on Wednesday to commemorate the tower's highest point. On Wednesday, the final steel beam was lifted into place along with an evergreen tree. The use of a symbolic tree is a tradition. It dates back hundreds of years to origins in Northern Europe.
When we had our groundbreaking just 2 years ago, it had grown to a fairly small tree, but it had some growth. During the 2 years while you've been building this building, we have planted it in a park nearby. Today we take it down and we put it up on the top of the building as a symbol of the pride that we have in everything that you've done for us and for this city.
Oklahomans made Forbes' list of the 400 richest people in the U.S. My name is not among those. Notable names include George Kaiser, Harold Hamm, David Green, Lynn Schusterman, Joseph Kraft, and Aubrey McClendon. All six also appeared on the same list last year. 7 states have joined a Justice Department lawsuit to stop AT&T's proposed merger with T-Mobile. New York, Washington, Illinois, Massachusetts, Ohio, and Pennsylvania all now involved in the case. The move strengthens the federal case against the acquisition. Google is adding Visa, American Express, and Discover to its payment system. The company aims to make cell phones the credit cards of tomorrow. The internet company says it has the license right to add these virtual cards to its application. Well, the weekend in Oklahoma should be a little warmer with highs in the 80s starting on Friday. The mild weather should last through the middle of next week. Oklahoma State University President Burns Hargis says the best option for the university is for the school to reform and stabilize the Big 12 Conference. On Wednesday, regents for the college gave Hargis the authorization to assess and recommend what was best for OSU. The school president said revenue sharing and rights for television contracts were issues the conference needs to address. Staying in the Big 12 became more of a likely option Tuesday night after the Pac-12 announced they would not be expanding. Well, the votes are in, and NewsOK users chose the top play from last week's OU and OSU football games, and the winner is the flea flicker touchdown from the OSU-Tulsa game. This play happened early enough in the game that you may have actually seen it. You can catch the other top plays from last week by watching The Quest online at NewsOK.com. We'll have the top 4 plays online from this upcoming weekend's game online on Monday, so you can vote Monday through Wednesday as the voting process, and tune in every Thursday to see which play topped the list. Doctors at OU Children's Hospital used 2 high-tech implants to save the leg of a young cancer patient. 7-year-old Sheridan Batista had to have most of her thigh bone removed because of a large tumor. There was not enough bone left for doctors to attach a traditional implant. However, doctors found they could combine 2 implants from separate companies to create a custom implant.
Put an electromagnetic field around her leg, and it heats this up and allows the spring to expand. So we get to make her leg grow without doing any surgery. This avoids the risk of surgery and avoids the risk of infection.
Well, it's the end of REM as we know it. The alternative rock group announced on Wednesday they're calling it quits. The band, you may remember, became a staple on the airwaves on MTV in the 1990s. And they did ask the hard-hitting question, what's the frequency, Kenneth? And if you know the answer to that, well, you're ahead of me right now. All right, that's the end of NewsOK TV. Again, it's Thursday, the last day of summer. It's a rainy day. Those rains will probably continue throughout today. And you can stay with NewsOK for the latest news and information and your weather updates. Have a good one, everyone.